Yeah, you already know what it is. Lethal Talent 24, dive bombing at you with some Eagles content. Let's go. Yo, what up, fam? It's your boy Lethal Talent 24 coming at you with another video. It is Victory Monday, y'all. It's Victory Monday. First of all, I'm going to say rest in peace to both my aunts. I miss you both. And, you know, my heart's with you. You know, I'm always thinking about you. So I just want to get that out of the way. Now, also, yes, I'm going to wear a mask throughout this whole duration because I'm going to be around people. So I just go ahead and leave it on, get used to it. So the good news, right? The Philadelphia Eagles beat the New Orleans Saints 24-21. I had picked against my team. I felt that they, you know, against this defense and the way that the New Orleans Saints moved the ball, that we were going to have a tough time against them. I am glad I was wrong. I am proud of them for winning this game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very proud. And we all needed this win. But I'm just, like I said, man, just thank you. Thank you to my aunts. All right, so let's get into it, man. Let's get into this game a little bit. So, you know, basically the story of the game was Jalen Hurts and how he played, man. He played well. He was 17 out of 30 for 167 yards and a touchdown. He had rushed for 106 yards. The only person that had more than him was Miles Sanders, and he had 115, I believe. You know, what I liked about his performance, though, really was that when he did stay in the pocket, he was calm. He was cool. He was decisive. He got the ball out. He didn't hold on to the ball. He was accurate with the ball. And, you know, he moved the chains. Now, mostly he did that with his legs. And, you know, he, if it wasn't like a play-action bootleg or whatnot like that, you know, he just used his mobility, got the yards, and got the first down. And, you know, like, Jalen Hurts really just, when it comes down to it, he did everything a quarterback should do in the game, which is protect the ball. I mean, he threw the ball out of bounds whenever, you know, whenever he didn't have anything open. There was one particular play where he, you know, he rolled out all the way out to the sideline and, you know, was looking for someone, but he couldn't find anyone. So he, like, just kind of took a step back and then threw the ball out of bounds, which is, you know, that's phenomenal. That's what you want to see. That's what we wanted to see out of Carson. You know what I'm saying? Quick, decisive throws, accurate throws. You know, make a decision while you're in the pocket. Don't stare too many people down. But you see, like, there's a difference between that and what Jalen Hurts did, and obviously with Carson I'm referring to. But we'll get into that later. But right now, you know, Jalen Hurts really just, I mean, he was impressive as far as, you know, how he controlled the offense. And, you know, Doug probably called his best game of the whole freaking year, man. The whole freaking year. And it had me, you know, like, I mean, there was a lot of pre-snap motion. You know, you got a lot of that, and I was like, you know, where was this when Wentz was in? But at the same time, it's like, you know, whatever we got to do, man. Whatever we got to do to get a win. But, I mean, this just goes to show that, you know, Doug bringing his best play calling now, and then how Hurts executed that offense. I mean, it shows that they had more of a... They have more communication between the two versus him and Wentz. Referring to Doug Peterson, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, kudos to Jalen Hurts getting his first win in the NFL, man. But, I mean, you know, the wide receivers, Alshon Jeffrey, he had one catch for 15 yards. Jalen Reagor was the leading receiver that night, or that day, evening, however you want to say it. But, you know, he had like I think he had a total of 43 yards and probably about 6 receptions. I'm not exactly sure. He just had that big run where he was wide open and ran for like 34 yards. But second to him was Dallas Goedert, and that was it. We need more production from a wide receiver core. That's definitely for sure. But good thing Alshon came through. On that 4th down pass play. Other than that, the O-line, Jordan Mailata didn't allow a sack. Nate Herbig paved the lane, you know what I'm saying? Like in the run game, he was a key here. He was a big factor in that Miles Sanders long. I think it was 70. Oh gosh, I can't remember exactly. I think it was probably about anywhere between 70 and 74 yards. But he moved the defensive tackle, and like next thing you know, he gone. You know what I'm saying? So that was good stuff for him. The protection was pretty good throughout the whole game, and this has got to be our lineup on our offensive line going further. I still think that Jalen Hurts should be starting at this point, probably just the remainder of the season, just to see, to continue to see what he has and the growth, man, that he can, that he can get to. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll see. We'll definitely see, what else that he can bring to the table. But, that was good on the offensive side of the ball. Now, the defensive side, man, I saw Alex Singleton do some good things, man. He was he let a guy get away from him in coverage at one point. I forget who it was. But, he made some pretty good tackles. He was, he was definitely on point through most of the game. He had, for a few tackles. Also, don't want to forget about Duke Riley, who had an interception, who was also all over the field. And I believed he recovered the onside kick that could have been recovered by the Saints. Luckily, he pulled the ball. He recovered it first and then just made sure he held on to it. So, kudos to him. And then you got Josh Sweat had, 2 sacks, 1 sack fumble on that 4th down play with Taysom Hill. And Javon Hargraves is starting to come along more. He's starting to look like he's fitting with this defense. Got him a sack. I think he got a pretty good tackle on Taysom Hill. I think it was on a 4th down play. He got Fletcher Cox did his thing. Derek Barnett was, he had a spurt, moments and spurts and stuff like that. And then like Darius Slay, unfortunately, he was pretty good. He was having good coverage. He always has good coverage. He was on Michael Thomas, and he did well, but he ended up out of the game with a concussion. And then of course Avonte Maddox, he was doing pretty decent, but he went out with his knee. Rodney McLeod, he got a torn ACL. He is done for the rest of the season. This is probably his last stint with us anyway. So, good luck to Rodney, man. He's always been a class act and just a leader on this team as well, especially when we had Jenkins. And then he had his time in the sun. I think these new guys are gonna have a chance to step up. Jim Schwartz, man, he's still getting he's got this defense on the run game, man. And like I said in my last video, if we stop the run game, pretty much make Taysom Hill throw, he was going to be, one-dimensional. He was going to be rattled, and that's basically what he was. There was not much he could do. He missed some throws, and that's good for us because obviously he missed them, and there was opportunities for a touchdown. He missed them, and that was cool. You know what I'm saying? And as far as anything else goes, man, the players that came in, I think it was like Seymour. He, even though he allowed a touchdown, he was still pretty decent in coverage. So that's good. But if it's Drew Brees, man, that's a whole different story, man. Jalen Hurts, as perfect as a game that as good as a game that he played. He really, that fumble could have killed us. And if we had if the Saints had Drew Brees, I mean, I don't know what the game looks like. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because they could have been tied or they could have won. You know, of course, that could have been on a Jake Elliott missed field goal, as he's done. Man, he needs to go. But anyway, I digress, man. I mean, the defense did well. The special teams did pretty good. Other than that, man, that's really all I got. I'm happy about this win. You know, Miles Sanders, Doug needs to continue to use him, continue to run the ball, use that RPO, that zone read concept, and pre-snap motion concept. You know, jet motions. They had a really good, you know, a reverse, basically, with Jalen Reagor, and that's what we been needing to see when Carson Wentz was in there. But unfortunately, you know, we didn't. But fortunately, we did have somebody in there that could move the offense. And that's pretty much it, guys. So let me know how you feel about the win today. You know, I know you probably feeling real great, you know, and you know, that's all we could ask for, man, because, you know, at the end of the day, we just all want to win. So you guys let me know how you feel about Jalen Hurts' performance, and, you know, let's talk some ball. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you're feeling this content. Also, be sure to hit that notification bell so that way you know whenever I post a video. Other than that, guys, that's all I got. So, Bird Gang, keep your talent sharp, and go Birds. EAGLES, Eagles, and that's what's up. You guys take it easy. Peace.
Every time they put me in a battle, I'm lethal. Nigga too sweet and low, you ain't equal. Shut 'em down.